We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. they go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On second down, here's Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake. Willis. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Dances by him. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Willis. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Willis. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Willis. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Murray now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
In your face.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover.
Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. This time, the extra point up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cards on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Willis. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give. Akers running left. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? It got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Willis. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Off play action. Willis. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 37. Gay's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the gun, Murray. And he finds Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray leaves it for Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 45, 45. Boards. Check right. 45 is the Murray.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Off play action. Willis. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Cards are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. He's picked off at his own 46. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and goal from the 1. Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off the play fake. Willis. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.